Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's video is about your purpose in this world, the reason for your existence. So if you're someone who's kind of confused, wondering why you're here, what are you here for, this reading is for you. And for your reading, I've got 4 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to. And after you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below, which you can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly what your reason for existence is. So let's get straight into it. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see what your reason for existence is. Already we have the Wheel of Life, which is the Wheel of Fortune. We have 5 of Pentacles, the Magician, 3 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. Okay. So the number 5 popping up twice for you guys, pile 1, is the first message that I'm clearly getting for you guys is that you are here. And the reason for your existence is to bring change, and that is like a positive change in people's lives. The Wheel of Life, the Wheel of Fortune, is all about, change. The wheel is turning, times are changing, good to bad, bad to good, all of that stuff. So obviously with both the 5 cards coming up for you, this clearly tells me that, and of course if you combine this you get the number 10, which is like over here, right here. So this is clearly telling me that one of the reasons that you're here is to bring a beautiful change in people's lives. And you, pile 1, definitely have the ability to do that with the Magician here. And I feel like you are not meant to just bring change in like one person's life, or you're just not meant to stay in one place to bring that change, Like some people, they just stay in their own place, wherever they are, their town, their city, their country, and they do their best to bring a positive change in their respective places, right? But with you guys, I'm sensing that with the 3 of Wands here, that you are not like that. You're meant to go around the world, because there are a lot of people who need you, pile 1. There are a lot of people who need your help, who need your magic. We have the Magician here. You are an exceptionally magical being. You do magic without even realizing it. So this really tells me, and of course right next to the Magician is right next to the 3 of Wands. Obviously that tells me that your magic is needed by this world. Not just it's not just needed by the people of your city or your country, but it is needed all across the world. So I feel like you guys are meant to go to different places, different countries. You're meant to kind of experience different cultures, talk to people from all over the world, and bring a change in their lives. I feel like there are a lot of people who have suffered from loss. There are people who have suffered from disappointment. They have lost more than they have gained in life. And I feel like when you enter somebody's life, pile 1, automatically their life starts turning around with the Wheel of Life. I feel like most of the time you find people in either the 5 of Pentacles energy or the 5 of Cups energy. 5 of Pentacles is like, they've been abandoned, they've been betrayed by people. And 5 of Cups is like, they just can't let go of the past. They're kind of stuck there because their past was like so beautiful, and they just don't think that their future is ever going to be that great. Or people who have lost so much that it's hard for them to look at their blessings. They've suffered so much in life, they've lost so much in life, that it's just hard for them to focus on the good things. So when you come into their lives, pile 1, and you're meant to, you're definitely meant to meet all the people that you're meeting, going everywhere that you're meant to go. You're meant for that. So the people you come across, you will either find them in this or this energy, right? And when that happens, you come in and you're like this Wheel of Life, because 5 is like the half of 10, right? So people are in this half energy, I hope you understand what I'm saying. They're in this energy, but then you bring the full thing to the table. You know, you go around that, yeah, okay, you're just focused on one perspective. You know, you're just seeing half of the picture. You come in and you show people the full picture. That is when they start realizing that they're indeed blessed. They start seeing their life from a different perspective, a more positive perspective, and it is all thanks to you. So that's where the whole change is coming in. You're like, if a person is just focused down there, you will come and, you know, will help that person go up here and just see the top as well. So you are essentially kind of, you know, creating a full picture for the people, and you're making them see that picture. The picture is already there. You're just making people see it. Sometimes, you know, people are like, with this Five of Cups here, you know, they're so focused on all that they've lost that it's hard for them to see what they have, their blessing, that how the universe has blessed them. Yeah, the universe took stuff from them, but at the same time, the universe also gave them something back in return. So you are that person who is like, yeah, you are more blessed than you think. And I just feel like with your actions, with your emotions, you are able to bring that change in people's lives. You are able to kind of and not only in people's lives, I feel like you're also meant to bring a change in your life, Pile 1, because we have the Magician right in the center of your spread. So this is, every time I look at it, I'm just visualizing you guys in my head. Like, that's all I see. That it is you who's meant to kind of bring this change in people's life. You can literally do anything. And of course, the Magician, you can see there's this hat over here and all these knickknacks in there. So this really tells me that you are meant to bring life, like life in the sense that entertainment. You're meant to make people happy by, you know, doing what you do. I feel like with the Magician here, this is clearly telling me that you're an artist. You have a lot of creative potential, a lot of creative energy. So if you're wondering why you're here, what's the purpose? Your art is meant to change people's lives. Whatever you do, be it painting, be it writing, singing, dancing, acting, whatever you do, whatever your creative interests are, you are meant to use those to bring a positive change in people's lives, Pile 1. So don't ever think that your art is not, you know, worth it, or the world doesn't need to see your art. Your art is definitely meant to be seen by the world. We have Three of Wands right here. People are meant to see your art. You're meant to go around. I feel like the moment you start kind of sharing your art with the world, like if you don't already, you're thinking that, okay, I'm gonna do it just someday, but you don't know when. But the moment you do that, I'm telling you, Pile 1, you will bring that change. It's gonna be like a global thing happening for you guys, because like I'm saying, your art is a very healing tool that you have. You can use it to bring this positive change in people, because art is all about perspective, you know. A lot of people, like, one painting can be viewed in like a million different ways by a million different people, right? So that is the whole thing. You are bringing so much perspective into the world. You're making people see things from a new perspective, a different perspective, and that's how you're bringing that change. That's how you're meant to bring that change. So don't ever think that your art is not worth it, that your art is not valuable. Your art is, it's meant to be seen, and it brings so much joy to people, Pile 1. So much joy that people can just forget. Like, you can really help people move on from their horrible past, you know, by giving them that hope. Like, look at this Three of Wands here, you know, looking up here. People look up when they have hope, right? They hold their head high when they're positive about the future, when they're optimistic about the future. That is the energy you're meant to bring to this world. You're meant to bring that hope. You're meant to make people believe that, yes, all is not lost. They may have been abandoned by their loved ones. They might have lost a lot of their own precious things. They might have lost people. They might have lost money, whatever. But there is still hope. All is not lost. You are that energy, pile one. And you're not only here to serve people, but you're also here to serve yourself. I feel like with this magician card here, you feel really good when you're doing art, whatever it is, like I'm saying, writing, reading, painting, whatever. But you feel good at a soul level. And even though you're kind of you might be nervous to show your art to the world, but you're doing it you do it for yourself, and you bring that happiness to yourself. So I'm just gonna say that don't ever stop, don't ever give up on your art, don't ever give up on your talents, because this is clearly telling me, pile one, that you are meant to use your talent for the greater good, for the people around. Because you are this magician, you are a unique individual which this world needs. All right, we have the Hierophant here. Three of Wands again, guys. You're meant to bring a change at a massive level, like at a global level, I would say. Oh, we have the Magician here. Okay, I did not see that coming. See, both of these cards are coming in together again. So, and we have number 5, the Hierophant here. Guys, I do not know. I swear, I did not know these cards were there. We have 5 of Wands. Okay, another 5 coming through. And 7 of Wands, guys. You guys. Oh my goodness. And I feel like with this Magician here, you guys can see this person has a magnifying glass. I feel like it looks more like a chemist, of course, with all the chemistry set here. So this kind of tells me that with the Magician energy coming through for you, a pile one, that you're meant to invent something. You're meant to do something new for this world. You know how every day new technology is coming and changing the world? That's the purpose that you have. That is the reason why you're on this earth. And if you're like wondering, why am I here? I'm not good enough. I don't know anything. If you're kind of allowing those negative thoughts to swirl in your head, then let me tell you now, the reason why you're feeling this way is because you haven't done this. You haven't done this new thing that you're meant to do. You haven't discovered this new thing. You haven't invented this new thing. Whatever it is that you're supposed to do, pile one, you haven't done that yet. That is why, you're like, you might be in this confused state. Okay, why am I here? What's the point? So you're meant to do something new. You're meant to bring something new to the table. Some new invention, some new idea, something new. Even a new perspective, like through your art. Maybe you are someone who's going to be bringing in a new art style, like there are so many different art styles, right? You will bring in your own unique art style to the world. And I feel like your art, whether you try to hide it or not, your art is destined to be seen by the world. And I feel like that is what your own talents are going to be the reason for your success, pile one. It's just you. There's nobody else coming in and going like, okay, I'm going to help you, and because of that, you're going to succeed. No, it is because of your own inherent talents that you're born with. Some of you guys might not even know of those talents because, you have yet to explore yourself. You have yet to explore your personality and all of that, your interests. But you're born with a lot of talent. And when that happens, when you're naturally gifted by the universe, and when you're naturally gifted by the universe is going to gift you in abundance. The universe is going to give you a talent that is there with you forever. So I feel like that is exactly the case with you guys. You guys are blessed by an inherent gift from the universe. It could be anything, but you are meant to use your gifts for the world, to make the world a better place, to make your life better. So if you're someone who's looking for success and you're like, how am I gonna get it? Where is it? Where is my success? What am I supposed to do to gain that success? You are supposed to utilize your talents. Yeah, you can have your own 9-to-5 job. That is fine. If that is what brings you stability and comfort, yeah. But if you're talking like true success, that lies inside of you. That lies in the talents that you have. So don't ever think that you don't have any talents or that you don't have any skill. You start out with start practicing, start honing these skills, you know. And once you will eventually get to that level where it's like professional, where you're an expert and everybody just wants, you know, to see your whatever it is that you are making, whatever it is that you're doing. People want to see that. We also have the society card coming for you. So obviously it's meant to help people. It's meant to heal people. You're meant to bring wisdom to this world through your stuff, like through your art, through your talents. You're meant to bring a lot of wisdom. And I feel like whatever you do here, whatever your skills are, one day you will be like the expert in that field, in your field, in the area of your interest. If you're someone who wants to do business, one day you'll be in a position where, you know, people are coming to you for advice, and people are like, okay, how do you run a successful business? What do I have to do to run a successful business? Because everybody is inspired by you. You guys can see all of these people coming, talking to the priest. You know, they want guidance, they want knowledge. So I feel like not only are you meant to use your talents to help people, but you're also meant to guide them. So another thing that I'm getting for you, another reason for your existence, a pile one, is to bring guidance to this world. It could be in the form of teaching, it could be in the form of consulting, anything of that sort, but you're meant to impart knowledge to the people. One is that you use your talents to help people out, to bring something new, to help make this world a better place. But at the same time, with the Hierophant here, this clearly tells me that you're meant to, whatever knowledge that you have, whatever expertise that you have, you're meant to give those out. So another message that I'm getting is that you guys will do very well in terms of online courses, so, or courses in general, like teaching and stuff. So if you're interested in that, if you want to have a side income coming through for you guys, yeah, create an online course and sell that. I feel like that is really going to blow up for you, like in a good way, and it is going to bring in a lot of money for you, a lot of success for you. Because like I'm saying, your knowledge, what you have, the way you impart knowledge, the way you teach, it's different. And you know, you are helping people. You basically, not only are you getting that success from the universe, but you're also giving back to the universe. You're also giving back to the world by giving out your art and your knowledge. So if the universe is giving you success, if this world is giving you success, you're also giving it back. So you are essentially in this wheel of life energy, the wheel of fortune energy, where everything is coming full circle. You're not just taking and taking and taking, but you're also giving you're also giving back to the community. Okay, and then we have 5 of Wands and 7 of Wands. Yeah, like with the 5 of Wands, you're definitely meant to bring that change. Yeah, there will be obstacles standing in your way, but you have the ability, pile 1, that you know you can overcome those obstacles. You are meant to you're meant to progress in life. Essentially, that is another reason for your existence. You're meant to progress, because 7 of Wands is like, you know, you go after what you want. No longer are you meant to compromise. Okay. If you're compromising right now, you might be like, yeah, my life is not perfect, you know? I just have to accept my circumstances. But if you choose to go after what you want, yeah, things are definitely going to turn around for you. Because 3 of Wands coming up twice, that card also talks about progress in life. So you're meant to progress. That is another reason for your existence. That is a progress. You're meant to progress in life. You're meant to overcome challenges. You're meant to kind of fight through the obstacles, fight through the enemies, and get to the top. Being on the top is your destiny. Like with that, you guys can see this bunny over here, you know? You're meant for that. All right. We have joyful muse. We have inspiration. I was talking about your art. We have a palette here. We have guitar here. Paintbrush here. Guys, your art. We have the master number 33 here as well. What more confirmation do you need? Pile 1. Look at this. Your art is definitely, oh my gosh, it's so important. Okay, we have reconciliation. We have wailing a tree. Of course, we have these arguments coming through with the 5 of Wands and all the 5s here. We have beloved, radical acceptance. So yeah, you know, I feel like See, you have the word radical here. Now, radicalization, people can turn to the extreme, right? So your art is going to be accepted in that sense. It's going to be accepted worldwide. It is going to create this massive shakeup in the world where you're coming in with your music, with your art, whatever your talents are, you're coming in and the world has no choice but to accept it. Your art has a power to change this world, like literally change the mindsets of people. I wouldn't call it brainwashing because that's a negative word, but you have the power. You have that power to influence people through your art, Pile 1. And I feel like you're meant to do that. You are meant to bring love and happiness and peace through your art. You know, a lot of times art paintings depict war. They depict all those kind of scary scenes. But I feel like when it comes to you guys, you're meant to do the opposite. You're meant to spread love and you're meant to spread hope and peace to the world through your art. And that is exactly what the world needs. That is why it's going to be accepted so fast. People are going to be all over it. Because that is what you're meant to do in this life, Pile 1. You are meant to bring a massive change, a radical change with this radical acceptance card. You're meant to bring that. But if you already know that, good on you. If you don't, then you will get there soon enough. All right. So this is all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see, what is the reason for your existence? Okay, we have death. We have 10 of Wands. Queen of Cups. 7 of Swords. And 6 of Wands. Okay. All right, Pile 2. So with the Queen of Wands here, right in the center of your spread, this really tells me, this gives me an idea of your personality here, that you're very, very empathetic, you're very kind, you're very loving and very nurturing, all right? You're someone who's an amazing, and exceptional listener. In terms of your purpose, of course, with the Queen of Cups here, you're meant to spread that love, spread that kindness into this world, because the world is suffering, guys. Pile 2, the world is suffering. People are going through a lot. People are in this 10 of Wands energy. People are definitely going through a lot. And when, everybody's going through this energy, we need people like you in this world, because people like you make everything bearable. You make all the pain bearable. You make all the difficult times easier. And I feel like that is one of the reasons why you're here, why the universe sent you here, is to ease the people's burdens, It's to ease the people's pain, their suffering. The suffering will be there. I'm not saying that, but your soul, you guys are like the balm to the soul, Pile 2. All right, so that is why, you're here. You guys can see all of these cards. This blue one is kind of like standing out, like it's different. Like we have purple and yellow here, purple, yellow here, but then there's this blue here. So you're like that. Maybe your aura is blue, you might have a blue aura. But the thing is that you're meant to bring healing to this world. You're meant to bring healing to the people around you, not just around you, but to other people as well, like not just your people, not just your family or your close friends, but even to strangers, even to people who come across you here and there. You're walking down the street or something, somebody comes to you for help, somebody is upset, and I feel like maybe you guys are the people who, if you see somebody crying, on the street, maybe you will go and ask that person if they're okay. They might not tell you the truth. They'll just go like, yeah, I'm fine, but you will not just walk away from a person when you are clearly seeing that they're upset, when you can clearly see they're suffering. You will not just walk away. You will not just ignore them like a lot of people do. You will go up to that person, whether you know them or not, and you will just ask them if they're okay. They might not tell you things, but you will be like, okay. You will still ask. So I just feel like one of the reasons why you're here is to spread love and kindness, and help ease people's lives, just even if it's just for a little while, even if it's just for the time that they're talking to you. But even during that time, you kind of make them forget their worries. You are able to make them see the good things in life. You make them feel as if, yeah, they'll be able to make it, that it's not the end of the world, or their life will not remain the same. You give them that hope that yes, things are going to be okay. You guys are angels on this earth, pile 2. I would say that. I haven't even read the rest of your cards, but just with this Queen of Cups here, I can clearly see that you guys are the angels in this world, and you are meant to just bring a whole lot of healing and a whole lot of kindness. On the other hand, with the Death card here, yeah, you're all soft and loving and kind, but at the same time, I feel like your impact on this world is going to be like this Death card. It's going to be intense, it's going to be powerful, and it's going to be really transformative. Death is all about transformations, it's all about bringing in change. So I feel like, yeah, you might be very kind and soft, you might be like of a soft personality, but your impact on this world is going to be huge. It is going to be massive. It's going to be like, it's going to shake people up. Yeah, because like I'm saying, you're bringing in that kindness. That is why whenever people are talking to you, they just forget their worries. They forget the fact that their lives are not that great, because you just shift that perspective. You transform their thinking, and they start feeling positive about their lives. They start feeling positive about themselves. And they start feeling positive about this world. And it's all because of you. So if you're wondering what your purpose is, yeah, your purpose is to change this world for the better. Your purpose is to change people's lives for the better. Like I'm saying, you might not bring a permanent change in people's lives, but when people are talking to you, pile 2, you would have noticed. They just start blabbering. They just start blabbering with the 7 of Swords coming through. Within 5 minutes, 10 minutes of meeting you, you'll have their entire story. You'll have all their secrets in your lap. They'll basically just throw them at you. They'll, you bring such a transformation in people's lives, a pile 2, that you allow them to be who they are. They feel that they don't have to wear a mask in front of you while they're talking to you, and you, with the 7 of Swords here, yeah, you have heard a lot of secrets. A lot of secrets from a lot of people, sometimes even strangers. Sometimes you're just minding your own business, and the stranger will come up to you and start telling you their life story, and you're just like, why are you telling me this? Who are you? But this person will be like, even they won't know why they're doing it. But like I'm saying, it is your purpose in this world. It is the reason why you're here. And you make people feel better. You help them take off this burden that they're carrying. You help them just take off the mask that they have to wear every day. And they can just relax in your presence. And I feel like with the 6 of Wands here, one thing is that a lot of people respect you, pile 2, whether you know it or not. People really respect you, and they really appreciate you being in this world. They appreciate your presence in their lives in this world. And you meet them, like if it's a stranger, this stranger will be like, I'm glad I met that person. I'm glad I met pile 2. Because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be feeling the way I'm feeling right now. I wouldn't be feeling so good. They might not know me, but at least they accept me. At least they didn't judge me for what I told them. I feel like you guys will make the best therapists out there. So if you're interested in that, field of work, you guys will do really well. Or in social services as well, you might be there to help children. Protect people from all the harsh realities of this world, of life. You are there to, bring that positive love energy into the mix. But I'm just really seeing that with the Six of Wands here, a lot of people respect you, a lot of people they appreciate you. But at the same time, with the Six of Wands is the card of victory, guys. So this clearly tells me that another reason for you guys being here on this earth, I feel like you're meant to succeed in something. It might not necessarily be the whole thing where you're making people feel better, but it's something. I'm going to look at the rest of your cards and see if I get some message on what it is that you're meant to succeed at. But for now, I just really feel that you're meant to create a global impact, first of all, because we have this because Six of Wands is also the card of fame and popularity and appreciation and all of that stuff. And with this guitar here, I'm really seeing that probably it's your voice, you know, your voice, your music, maybe, you know, that is meant to bring a transformation in this world. So, or you can use your music to heal people, you know, like that music therapy and all of that stuff. You can do that. You can create those meditations, you know, those soundtracks for used for meditation, maybe. But I feel like you're meant to do something with sound, because we have the guitar here, or maybe you're meant to do something with instruments, with music and all of that stuff. But that is what is going to bring in success for you, pile 2. For pile 1, I was getting more like art stuff, like, you know, painting and stuff. But for you guys, I'm just getting more on the audio. You know, maybe you have a very beautiful voice. Maybe you guys can narrate audiobooks as well. You never know. But I feel like your success is related to that. Okay, we have the High Priestess for you, the Chariot, Three of Cups, Six of Cups, and the World in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so with the Three of Cups, Six of Cups, like I'm saying, you know, you're meant to impact a lot of people, guys, because Three of Cups is all about, you know, socializing, meeting people. Six of Cups is also like about friends and all of that. So this really tells me that. But the thing is that with the World in reverse, this really tells me that you are not meant to be restricted in a box. Like, you're not meant to be put in a box. No one should, you know, or you guys yourself, pile 2, shouldn't be putting a label on yourself that, okay, I'm a singer or I'm a therapist and that's all I am, you know, or you know, I'm so and so. Don't put that label on yourself. Don't box yourself. Like, don't put yourself in a box, because you're meant to do a lot of different things. I feel like with the High Priestess here, you also have a lot of psychic abilities, which is the reason why people come to you in the first place, because of these abilities, because of your psychic abilities. Your aura is so strong, you know, your vibe is so strong that people are drawn to you. People just come to you like a moth to a flame. And that's why I'm saying sometimes you guys wonder that why is this person here? I don't even know this person, you know. But that is because of your aura and how powerful it is. So with this World card in reverse, this is clearly telling me that you guys are not meant to have just one label. You're not meant to be recognized by just one or two factors. You are a multifaceted being, pile 2, and you need to embrace that. You need to accept that. You cannot just be like, oh, I am only meant to help people through counseling, or I'm only meant to help or bring a change in this world through my music, or through, you know, other things. No, you are meant to bring a change in this world. And I feel like you have more than one or two purposes in your life. You have more than that. I feel like maybe you guys are the ones with the Chariot here. I'm just getting that, because Chariot is like, you know, he's pulling two horses here. So I really feel like you guys are the ones who will have more than one career in their life, who might even like, okay, you have your own 9-to-5 job. Okay, for example, you are a therapist. For example, you're into this, or you're into this. You're a singer. You're doing something, like you have your career, a regular income coming through. but then at the same time, you're meant to have other sources of income as well. You are meant to probably, like I'm saying, you can, I don't know, if you are a therapist, maybe you can play music on the side, or you can do psychic readings on the side, you do YouTube on the side, something of that sort, and then after that you can do something else, so you're meant to be doing 3-4 different things. You cannot just be like, okay, this is it, I am just this. You're not just one anything, pile 2. You are more than that, and you're meant to do a lot of things. So if you ever get this desire in your heart, like inside, that, okay, I want to change my career, go ahead, do it, because that is your soul's purpose. That is the reason you're here. You're not just here for one thing. Like I'm saying that you guys are angels in this world. You're not just meant to bring healing to the world. You're meant to do a lot more. Right? You're meant to like go around with people or do something at a global level or at a public level. You're meant to fall in love, you're meant to have a lot of different relationships. I'm not saying that you're gonna have a lot of romantic partners or anything. I'm just saying that in terms of relationships, you are meant to, you're more than what you might think you are, pile 2. And I feel like in this life, in this world, you are here to experience just that. You're here to experience that, yeah, you are somebody's friend, you are somebody's relative, you are somebody's brother or sister, somebody's wife or husband, somebody's mother or father. You are all of that, but at the same time, you're also someone who is a cosmic being, who has a deep connection with the universe, maybe you are a psychic, you can call yourself that, you can call yourself a witch, whatever you want to label yourselves as, you can do it. But don't just be like, this is all I am. No. If somebody else comes and tells you that, oh, this is all you are, you can never do so and so, that is the time you get up and you prove that person wrong, because you can. Because whatever you do in this life, pile 2, you are going to be successful in it. That's why I'm saying your success is not just going to come from one place. It is not going to come from one place. It's going to come from different other places. So at the same time, you can call yourself an author, you can call yourself a consultant, you can call yourself a teacher, musician, whatever, business person, I'm a business owner, all of that stuff. You can call yourself, you can add as many labels to yourself as you want, but never think that you have a limit. Do not think that you have a limit to what you can do and what you can achieve in this world. We have 10 of Wands here. The number 10, guys, this is like the number of completion, the number of having it all. So that's why I'm saying you guys are the ones who are meant to do it all. So one day you want to be a hairstylist, go for it. You can, maybe you're into engineering, and one day you're like, okay, I am an engineer, but at the same time now I want to be a hairstylist. I want to be a cosmetologist or something. Go for it. You want to be an astronomer? Go for it. Want to be into meteorology, the weather stuff, you want to get into astronomy, the stars and all of that stuff, go for it. You can literally do whatever you want, pile 2. And I feel like the universe has kind of given you this chance, given you this life, so that you can explore whatever you want, whatever your interests are. It's up to you. You can explore as much as you want, or you can explore as little as you want. There is no limit to you guys, okay? So don't ever think that, oh, okay, this is all I'm supposed to do. That, oh, I'm only supposed to be there for my kids. That's my sole purpose. If you're telling yourself that, then that's your choice. You're putting yourself in that box that, okay, this is it. This is it for me. I don't want to do anything else. But if, for example, you do want to do something else, you are like, okay, yeah, I'm here to serve my kids. I understand that. But at the same time, I want to do this as well. You go for it. No one can stop you. No one can. All right. See, dances on one foot, balancing act. Yep. Maybe you're a dancer. Who knows? Mindful. We have groupthink. Crown games, right? Use of power. Like I'm saying, you guys get get a hold of a lot of secrets. A lot of people's trust lies on your shoulders, and sometimes, yes, it can get really stressful because at the same time, because sometimes, people tell you things and they tell you that, okay, you're not going to tell anyone. You have to promise you're not telling anyone, all of that. They make you swear, they make you promise, but then they tell you something that would give you power over them. Should you choose to use that information for your benefit? But like I'm saying, you got this card because you're like, the universe knows that you will never abuse or break a person's trust. And that is why, we have this card of respect coming for you. That is why you get to wear the crown. That is why you get to have people's secrets and their trust. Because you will never abuse that. You will never even think about breaking that trust. No matter how it makes you feel, but you will never do it. That is why you're meant for this. You're meant to be that guy. And you can see this high priestess also here with this thing on her head. Looks like a crown, right? Not a crown, but it looks like one. So this really tells me that you are meant to be that guide to people. Somebody who wears the crown, they get the responsibility, right, for people. So that's the whole thing. You do end up getting responsibility, but it is because you are 10 of Wands. You have the right to have, you deserve it, basically. You deserve to have that respect. Because you are a responsible person, pile 2. We also have the number 8 here, infinity. Your power, like I'm saying, it's massive. It's intense. Dance on one foot, like I'm saying, maybe like I'm saying, one day you are a counselor, the other day you want to be a dancer, go for it. You can literally do whatever you want and not, lose your balance, I would say. You can literally do so much. As an individual, you can do so much, pile 2. I feel like you have this whole life to kind of explore that. You can be like, okay, I want to do this today. I want to do that today. So you guys can see how many colors there are in this card, the group thing, so many different colors. So this tells me that this is how your life is meant to be. It's meant to be super colorful. And you have the power to make it colorful, pile 2, by doing different things, by engaging in different activities, by gaining a lot of different experiences. You're meant to have a very colorful and a beautiful life. So right now, if you feel like, oh, my life is so boring and so gray, all of that, go ahead, do something that is that you've always wanted to do, because your heart will be telling you that, okay, let's do this, let's try this today. But you might not be going for it for one reason or the other, but go for it, pile 2. All right, so this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see, what is the reason for your existence? We have 2 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords, and we have 8 of Swords. Okay. So, pile 3. Pile 3, with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse right here in the middle of your spread. The first thing that I'm seeing for you guys is the reason why you're here. I'm getting a glimpse that you are the people who've had past lives. You are someone who has that. So this tells me with this 6 of Pentacles in reverse is that probably like in your past life, you gave out a lot, you were super generous, super kind, like literally a philanthropist. You were doing a whole lot of charity, and you weren't really receptive to the universe, basically, or to the people around you, in the sense that if somebody would come and give you something, like I feel like you gave out more in your past life than you took. And I feel like with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse coming up right now for you, I feel like you guys are here in this life, in this world, because now you're meant to receive. You're meant to receive all the blessings from the universe, because you have given out a lot. You are super generous. I'm not saying that, okay, if you don't believe in that whole past life concept, or if you think that, no, I don't have any past life, this is my first life or something like that, then you are here to receive and to, experience the joy of this world. Yeah, this world it's a, it's a colorful world, there's good, there's bad, but, at the same time, like, yeah, there might be a whole lot of harsh things happening in this world, a lot of bad things happening in this world, but there are also a lot of good things happening in this world. And I feel like you are meant to experience those good things. You are meant to receive all the blessings from the universe and enjoy those blessings, because you're someone who gives out a lot. Sometimes to the point where people have taken advantage of you. Sometimes you have given out so much, pile 3, that you were in this 8 of Swords energy. You were trapped. Your life became difficult because you weren't able to manage your, suppose like if you gave out so much money to people, you helped them out because everybody's coming to you for help. Everybody's like, I need money for this, I need money for that. And you, being the awesome, incredible, kind person that you are, you helped them out, you gave them that money, but it came to a point where life got difficult for you. And sometimes it happens even now that sometimes you give so much that life gets difficult for you. So I feel like one thing you're here for is to kind of create that balance, and to kind of, set that boundary that, okay, I'm gonna help people with this much money, but the rest I'm gonna keep for myself. So I feel like for you guys, maybe there is this one lesson to be learned, that yeah, you have every right to give out your money, you have every right to help people, but at the same time, don't forget to help yourself, pile 3, because I feel like you guys do that. You guys forget yourselves. You guys care so much for the world, so much for people's pain. You feel that on a really deep level. With the 9 of Swords here, I feel like people's pain kind of plague you at night. Like, that whatever negative thoughts are coming through, whatever this whole negative energy is around you, it is not yours. It is because of the people you've met, the people's negative energy, and you have kind of just siphoned it off of them. That's what happens. Energy exchange happens. With the 2 of Cups here, this is the card of partnership. So I do see that you are meant to have that energy exchange. You're meant to do something that involves that energy exchange, like, for example, I mean, that's the example that's coming to my mind at this point, but of course there can be other examples, but like these psychic readers, astrologers people go to, or Reiki healers, therapists, all of those people who are in the healthcare field and everything, doctors, nurses, all of that, and they're talking. People are talking, or they're telling you about their problems. So there is that energy exchange happening, there is that give and take happening. And this happens at a subconscious level. You are not exactly, like, it doesn't happen at a physical level where you see it happening, where you can see, oh, my energy is going into that person, oh, their energy is coming into me. You don't see that. But when you're by yourself, all of a sudden, like, you started off the day in such a good mood, and you were all positive, and all of a sudden you're feeling negative. And when you're reflecting on your day, you're like, nothing happened that I should be feeling like this, So why am I feeling like this? It is because of that whole energy exchange. So I feel like you guys are really meant to create that boundary around yourselves, around your aura, to protect yourself from this negative energy, because I do see that you're such a pure soul, pile 3, that people end up sucking off your energy. You are surrounded by a lot of energy vampires with this 9 of Swords and 8 of Swords. You're just surrounded by people who would just latch on to you and never let go until they've bled you dry or they've sucked your energy dry. They wouldn't let go. So I feel like for you guys, this life might be kind of like this challenge. I would say that you're meant to create that boundary within yourself, and yeah, you're meant to have that energy exchange. You're meant to meet people, you're meant to interact with people, but at the same time, you're meant to take care of yourself as well. There's 2 people here, but then with the 9 of Swords here and the 8 of Swords here, both of these individuals are all by themselves. So these cards are basically telling that you need to pay attention to yourself, pile 3. Yes, you help people, go ahead, do it, but don't forget yourself. Because a point will come where you will have nothing to give, and that is going to make you feel worse about yourself, because you're someone, I feel like, who thrives on helping people. You feel good and you feel energized that, okay, yes, I've done it, I've helped someone, I've made their lives better. You're meant to do that, yes, but at the same time, you're meant to take care of yourself as well. I feel like your existence, the reason for your existence is to take care of yourself, is to love yourself. Yeah, love others, but at the same time, don't ignore yourself. You know, your reason for existence is yourself, pile 3, if that makes sense. It is you guys, and you are meant to see that, okay, you, like, if you get money, you get your salary, whatever, take some money out, save some money for yourself. Don't just give it all away. Don't do that. Don't just allow people to take your resources. Hide some money. Hide it, keep it in a secret stash or something, secret bank account, which no one knows about. Keep it there, save some money for yourself, because that is going to save you a lot of trouble. I feel like you guys ignore yourselves a lot, pile 3. You guys really hardly ever pay attention to yourself, pay attention to your health, your looks, your comfort. You half the time more than half the time you're sacrificing your comfort for other people. You're like, no, that person needs to be okay. But the thing is that people just end up taking advantage of you in that sense, because you're too kind and you're always looking out for others. The universe is telling you that you are here to look out for yourself. You're supposed to be a little selfish, pile 3. I know you're not, but and maybe being selfish is abhorrent to you, but you're meant to be a little selfish, just so that you can survive in this world, so you can have a good life. You deserve a good life, pile 3. So if you're doing all this, if you're like, okay, my happiness doesn't matter, my comfort doesn't matter, no. No, that's not why you're here. That's not the reason. You're here because your comfort matters, and you're supposed to look out for your comfort. You're supposed to see what is comfortable, where you're comfortable, what is good for you, what makes you feel good. Whether you have money for yourself, whether you are safe in your world, you're supposed to look out for yourself. People look out for others. I feel like you guys are the ones who will take a bullet for a stranger, and and that stranger might not just do the same for you, because people are selfish. They're always looking out for themselves. So you can take a bullet for people. You can sacrifice yourself for people. But people don't necessarily do the same. They don't give that back to you. That is why all these cards are here, pile 3, and the universe is telling you that you are meant to love yourself. You're meant to look out for yourself. Be a little selfish. Maybe that's why you're here. We have King of Pentacles, of course. Ace of Cups in reverse. See, at one point, if you keep out giving, people, okay, I'll just get to that in a moment. We have 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles, of course. Okay, so with this Ace of Cups in reverse, I recently saw this post on Instagram where they're saying that, you should have a limit on how much you give. You should have those boundaries on how much you give, because the takers don't have any boundaries. This one, Ace of Cups in reverse. The takers don't have any boundaries, pile 3. So you're supposed to look out for yourself. You're supposed to create this barrier in front of you. Create a fence around your energy, around yourself, around your house. Do that, because that is the only way to keep yourself safe from all of this stuff, from the people's greedy eyes, from their greedy intentions, because people are there because according to people you have it all. And with the 10 of Cups here, guys, pile 3, Oh my goodness. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Guys, you are meant to have all the success in this world. You're meant for it. This is the reason why you're here. For to enjoy life, to enjoy this success. Ten of Cups, I mean, look at that. Happy family. They're safe, they're protected, they're sheltered. They have this pet over here. It's perfection. It's all happiness. It's all like, oh, all their wishes are being fulfilled. And that is what you're meant to do. That's why I was getting that maybe in the past life, or maybe throughout this life until you're watching this, maybe like throughout your life, you have just given stuff to people. You've just given and given and given. You've barely taken anything. You've barely received anything. I'm not talking about the people. I'm not talking about the people. People, I can clearly see they're not giving it back to you. You help them out so much. I feel like people come to you and they go like, okay, can you lend us this much amount of money, and we promise we'll give it back. And they never give it back. And it has happened so much that now you've gotten used to it. You're like, people only take money from me. They don't give it back. You have gotten to that point and you've accepted that. So at times you feel foolish that you go around helping people and they don't do anything for you in return. But somewhere you also accept that yeah, okay, that's how people are. I can't change them, and I feel like no matter how people treat you, Pile 3, you don't regret helping them. You really don't. So I feel like also with this Two of Cups and Ten of Cups, this is kind of giving me family vibes, partnership vibes. So I feel like you're meant to, in this life, in this existence, you're meant to love this one person. Okay? Have this partnership. You're meant to be with someone in this life. Okay? Or, yeah, you're meant to be with someone, and you are meant to have a good life. You're meant to have a good life. You're meant to have a beautiful family. Basically, whatever you wish for, Pile 3, I feel like you guys should strive to make those wishes come true. Because you're meant for that. You're meant to live this king and queen life. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You're meant to be secure in this life. I feel like that's a reason for your existence. You're like, if you're someone who's like, okay, I was thinking I have a big purpose in my life, maybe check out some other piles if you're drawn to them. But with this pile, I feel like you're meant to enjoy life, Pile 3. I know it might not seem like a big purpose, but I feel like it's your purpose. You're meant to have that because the universe wants that for you. The universe doesn't want you with an empty cup. No. No. The universe does not want this situation for you. And all of this, I feel like that has been the situation so far. You are meant to enjoy life. You're not meant to worry about the rest of the world. The universe can do that. The universe is supposed to do that. You're only meant to worry about yourself, your safety, your protection. If you want, I will say it, I will spell it out for you. You're meant to be selfish. You're meant to be selfish, a little selfish, not selfish to the point where you're being cold or cruel. No, but selfish to the point where you are looking out for yourself. You're living a good life because you deserve it, Pile 3. Don't ever think that you don't deserve a good life. Maybe you guys are thinking that way. That is why you're not doing anything for yourself. That's why you're not. Every time you get money and you get this desire that, okay, I will use this money to buy this for myself because, I like it. But then somebody else will come and be like, oh, I need help. I'm sick and all of that. Or, I need to help somebody out, or, something's wrong in my life and I need money for it. You will kill your desires. You've literally done that. You've killed your future. You've killed your desires, your happiness for the sake of other people. I feel like you've done that already, Pile 3, and I feel like you guys keep doing that. You sacrifice your life, you sacrifice your happiness, you sacrifice your desires just so the other person can be comfortable. Why? What do they owe you? Or what do you owe them that you're willing to do that? They don't care. They'll just take from you and then they'll forget, because God forbid if you ever do something wrong to them, they'll forget all that you've ever given to them, all the money, they'll forget about it, and you'll be the bad guy. You will be. They'll blame you for everything. They'll be like, oh, you ruined my life. You did this. It's because of you this is happening. People hardly ever appreciate you, pile 3, and I'm sorry that they don't. I mean, it's not fair. It's really not. I will say it with you guys. It's not fair, because you guys deserve the recognition. You guys deserve to live comfortably, and the universe is here to tell you just that you are here for yourself. You came alone in this world. You're gonna leave alone. So might as well make yourself comfortable. Live a good life for yourself. Make your dreams come true. The reason the universe is giving you all the money and everything, I mean, you have kids and other responsibilities. That's different. I'm talking about helping strangers, or helping friends who only call your home, who only text you when they want something from you. Otherwise they don't even ask how you're doing. They'll just go like, okay, I need this much money, or I need you to do this for me. They don't even ask how you're doing. Even if you've ever told them that you're going through a problem or something, they don't even care. They'll never even ask you how you're faring, what you're doing. So choose yourself, choose your loved ones, protect your energy, protect your home. Pile 3. All right, let's see what else we have. See, closing door. Your door is always open for people, walk-in invitation. Anyone can come in. Closing door, completion. Close that door. Close your door. Put up this fence around your home, around your space. Don't give access to yourself to everyone. Don't give access to your money to everyone. Protect yourself. Close yourselves off to negative energy, guys. Moving out of stagnation. And we have a forgiveness, repairing the veil. Okay. So, maybe all of this, whatever the people have done to you, obviously when you go to them for help, they don't help you. When you ask them for something, they make 10 other excuses, right? So because of that, and because you keep constantly helping people, there's that resentment that comes through, because I feel like the only reason you help people out so much, because you don't want anybody to suffer, because you guys have suffered a lot in life, pile 3, and you don't want people to go through the same, because you understand that pain, and you're like, I don't want anybody going through that pain. So, but at the same time, when people not treating you right, it can create that resentment. So that is why this repairing the veil forgiveness card is coming through for you. Forgive those people and move on. Move on, because there's a lot of blessings coming for you. You holding on to those painful memories, it's not going to bring anything. You are meant to enjoy life, guys. You're meant to enjoy life. So be selfish. Like I'm saying, I've told that in the previous reading or something, that forgiveness is a very selfish act. Because you're choosing to let go. You are choosing that for yourself, for your peace of mind. You're not forgiving the other person for them. You're doing it for yourself, because you're like, I don't want this nonsense in my life anymore. I want to live a good life, so I'm just going to forgive this person and move on. That's why it's a very selfish act. So that's what I'm saying. Be selfish. Pile 3, choose yourself, because that is how you'll be able to start moving out of this stagnation period where you feel as if you're stuck. You have this 8 of Swords energy, because I'm saying you give out so much that in the end you have nothing left for yourself, and you're not able to make progress in life. So if you're wondering where your progress is going to come from, or where your success is going to come from, it is going to come from the fact that you're choosing yourself. It is going to come from being selfish, but not to the point of being cruel, of course, but to the point where you're like, no, I'm going to choose myself for once. I will close the door on people who are always just asking me for money, who don't even care. Open yourselves to new opportunities, and close yourselves off to these energy vampires that are out there surrounding you. All right, pile 3. So this is all I have for you, pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's see, what is the reason for your existence? Okay, we have 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords, and Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, guys. Okay, so with the double aces coming through for you, a pile 4, the main message that I'm getting for you, the reason for your existence is that you guys are meant to be leaders. You are meant to be entrepreneurs, leaders. You guys are basically meant to be in a position of authority, you know, where people are looking up to you, people are coming to you for advice, people are like waiting for the next orders given by you. You are meant to be in that position, and that's the reason why you're here. You're meant to be like kings. I mean, the king card is not here, but I don't know about the rest of your cards right now, but for now, I am getting this message that despite the king card not being here, the ace of swords, ace of wands, both these cards are here telling me that you are meant to either be in a leadership position, in an authoritative position, or you're meant to be a trailblazer. You know, you are meant to be a trendsetter. You're meant to bring something different to this world, and you are the ones, like, you are someone who has a potential to have patents named after them, you know. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, yep, you are definitely meant for success, first of all, pile 4. And that is going to happen when you take power of yourself. You take matters into your own hands, and you stop giving people control of yourself. I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here, Nine of Wands in reverse here, I feel like you guys, pile 4, I feel like there are a lot of people trying to control you. You might not be giving them that control essentially, but they're trying to do it. They're trying to control you. They're trying to bring you down. They try to scare you. People, every time you want to do something new, you're surrounded by this negative energy. People are like, oh, you're never going to be able to do it. Oh, do you know how much money that costs? Do you know what kind of skill set is required? And when you say that you don't know, but you're willing to learn, they're like, oh, if you don't know, then why are you even thinking of doing something like this? If you don't know, then why are you dreaming about this? Hello, you can always learn, right? And you guys can. You guys are so intelligent. With this Ace of Swords here, a pile 4, that you guys are highly, highly intelligent. So if somebody's telling you that you cannot learn something, you cannot do something, do that same thing just so you can prove them wrong. Because you can. You can. Because you're so intelligent. You're like this unicorn. Literally like this unicorn. You're like one of a kind, a pile 4. No one can replace you. That is why you as an individual, the universe has sent to you, and nobody else. So if you're like, oh, if I wasn't here, or if I wasn't doing this, somebody else would have done it. No, if somebody else would have done it, the universe would have just sent them here. But the universe didn't. It sent you. Why? Because you alone can do that. You alone are meant to create this new thing. And this is something the world has never seen before, because Ace of Wands here is also there, which talks about, creation. Because fire energy, fire is all about creation. And Ace is like new beginnings, new creation, new passions, new something. So I've got messages for pile 1, pile 2, that they're meant to bring this change in this world. But with you guys, you're meant to bring something new to the world. Change is like different. Change just happens, Yeah, change also talks about something new, but then you're supposed to bring something new, like something that is actually new, something the world has never seen before. Something that's unlike anything ever, something that's never been done before. You guys are meant to do that. You guys have a powerful purpose here, guys. A really, really powerful purpose. And with the 4 of Pentacles here, I do also see that I feel like you're meant to receive a lot of things in this life. And the thing is that I just feel like, you're meant to have like a lot of different multiple streams of income. I really feel that because, 4 of Pentacles, and you guys can see these 4 Pentacles here. So I just feel like you're meant to get money from every single direction, from north, south, east, west. wherever you look, whatever you do, you're meant to get money from there. I feel like what you guys will do, if you guys haven't done that already, what you guys will do in this life, because once you fulfill this reason for your existence, your soul's purpose, once you fulfill that, it's gonna be all over the world. Whatever new thing you're meant to invent, you're meant to bring to the table, that is going to be taken by the world. That is why, like I'm saying, you will be receiving, I feel like you guys have the potential to have patents, named after you. Because that way, whoever uses your products or something, you will have the right to it and you will get money for it. So I do see with all, like, money coming to you guys from all 4 directions. It's like in the general compass thing, all 4 directions from all over the world. That's the whole thing, that you guys are meant to do that. Your guys, I see that coming for you, that once you achieve your soul's purpose, you might not have done that, because I feel like this is something that you guys might realize a little later in life, or maybe you guys already know what you're supposed to do. You're like, okay, this has never been done before, I'm gonna do this, but you're already, like, maybe you're saving up money for it, because that thing might require a hefty investment or something. So and I feel like with the 4 of Pentacles, because in the normal tarot deck, pile 4, you see that the 4 of Pentacles is like, the person holding on tightly to the money. They're trying to just hold it tightly, and if it's possible, they'll just, protect it and not kind of, even tell people that they have that money. So I feel like you guys are supposed to do that as well. Don't tell people where your money is coming from. Don't tell people how much money you have. Don't do that, because they're going to be after you. They're going to come at you and they're going to be like, oh, you have so much money, you can give me some. Or you have so much money, okay, let's start a business. And they'll try to do a partnership with you. But I feel like with both these aces coming through for you, I don't know about the rest of your cards right now, but right now with these 5 cards, I feel like whatever you're meant to do, you're meant to do it all by yourself. You're not meant to have a partner and work with them. If you do get a partner, they'll ruin it for you. They'll take the money, or they'll mess you up. They'll take advantage of you, and they'll just walk away, or they'll push you out of the business and they'll take over, something of that sort. So I feel like whatever you're meant to do, whatever recognition you're meant to get by yourself, not because of somebody else, not in terms of any partnership. You are here to make a change through yourself, and you have that power, you have that creative ability, you have the intelligence for it. That's why the universe has blessed you so much. The universe has blessed you with all these crazy ideas that you get in your head. I feel like your head is always bursting with new ideas. Sometimes it drives you crazy. Sometimes it actually drives you crazy, and you're like, what am I supposed to do? I have so many ideas. Will I ever be able to kind of, get them down? Will I ever be able to execute them in this life? Because we are like, we're not here permanently, right? Just a temporary thing. So sometimes you worry about those things, that I have so many ideas. Will I be able to create, work on them or something like that? So I don't know if you will be able to work on them all of them, but you'll definitely be able to work on some of them. Pile 4, and whatever your ideas are, I feel like every time you get an idea, it's something different. It is something unique, something that has never been done in this world. That is why if you ever tell people that, okay, this is what you want to do, they always give you these weird looks. They're like, are you crazy? That's never gonna happen. That cannot happen. That's not how it works. No, like, and they're saying that because they don't know any better. Pile 4, because like I'm saying, your ideas are new. They're anything unlike the world has ever seen. I feel like your mind is a gold mine, essentially. It's a gold mine full of beautiful, unique, absolutely new ideas. That's what your mind is. So if people could read minds, yours will be like so interesting, so creative. But the thing is that's why people give you these weird looks every time you discuss an idea with them, because they're not able to comprehend that. they are not up to that level which you guys are. The kind of ideas you're getting, people might never reach up to that level. Okay, so we have 6 of Wands. We have 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, sorry, not in reverse, but 4 of Pentacles again coming for you, a pile 4. That, see, you guys can see how tightly this person's holding on to the money. That's why I'm saying keep your money, keep your income sources a secret. And I do see you having multiple sources. We have 9 of Cups. You guys can see 9 cups, victories, patterns. You might have 9 patterns in the course of your life. We have the Emperor. Of course we do. We have strength. Like, obviously, like these cards are like a neon sign that is saying that pile 4 is meant for success. Pile 4 is meant to be at a leadership position because we have the Emperor here, guys. The Emperor. It's even great. I mean, I'm telling you, I don't see a king here because you're not meant to be kings or queens. Pile 4, you're meant to be emperors. You're meant to be at a higher level than even the king, you know? That's why this card is coming up for you right now. So now you understand the kind of purpose. And right now, if you feel like, oh, my life is so tough, I feel like a loser, I feel like I'll never be able to accomplish anything. Look at these cards, guys. Look at these cards. You really think this is going to be easy? This is strength. Hello. You know, strength is required. You are meant to accomplish. That's why you're here. That's why you're in this world. This is the reason for your existence, to have all of this, to have so much success. And you know, this kind of success, this level of success, it's not going to come to you just like that. The universe is not going to just drop it on your lap and be like, here you go, enjoy. No, the universe is going to make you work for it. And time again, you guys will be facing obstacles. There are going to be tons of lions that are going to be coming at you, and you will have to tame them. Every obstacle, there are going to be a lot of obstacles. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you a fact that you're meant for such great things. Of course, it's not going to come to you easily. It's not going to come to you easily. You will feel afraid. You will feel confused. At times you will feel lost. But never forget the fact that how powerful your mind is. Never ignore that, pile 4. Don't ever forget the power of your mind. You are so intelligent. You're like this unicorn. And look, you guys can see there's this halo over the horn. And in a lot of mythical stories, the unicorn's horn is the most powerful thing that has all the magic, basically, right? So that's the thing. Your mind has all the magic. Pile 4, if things get tough, sure. Know that they're getting tough because you're meant for great things. When you're meant for great things, there's obstacles left, right, and center. From all 4 directions, you are getting beat up. Life is throwing curveball after curveball after curveball from every single direction, and it drives you crazy. So there will be moments where you're feeling insecure, and that is okay. But know that because you're meant for great things. You're meant to be the emperor. You know, you're meant to be above all. You're meant to have so many different patterns that I feel like you guys will be set for life. A few inventions, few new things out there, you put them out in the world and you can sit back and relax and just enjoy. Get all the money, earn as much money as you possibly can, and be careful. Do not tell, because the moment you start telling people, they will start pressurizing you. They will come and start emotionally blackmailing you to give them that money. And that is going to prevent your success from coming to you guys. Sure, help them out. I'm not saying don't help them out, that keep all the money to yourself. No. Help them out, but do not give so much that you have nothing left for yourself, okay? And 6 of Wands, guys, you're meant to be victorious in every way. In every way. I'm getting a lot of powerful energy from your cards at this point, pile 4. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting some serious, massive, powerful energy. This really tells me that your purpose is heavy. the reason for your existence, like your life purpose, your soul purpose, is a powerful one, so much so that it feels heavy to me. There's going to be a lot that you guys will be doing in this life, and you guys will be gaining so much success. Right now, if things are tough, know that it is because the amount of success that is meant for you. Yeah, because sometimes, you know what happens, that you get so much success, people get so much success that they cannot handle it. They cannot handle it, and then they end up, losing it all. And the universe doesn't want that for you. That is why the universe is testing you right now. It is making you stronger, because, like it or not, believe it or not, it is because of the problems that a person gets stronger. It's not the ideal way, but that's the only way. So right now, if things are getting tough, or if every step of the way you're like, why do so many problems come every time I want to do something, it is because the universe wants you to be so strong that when all this success comes to you, pile 4, you're ready for it. You can handle it. Once you get the success, you can handle it, you can take care of it. Because all this success would mean a whole lot of responsibility for you. You will be at this emperor level. An emperor has the responsibility of so many kingdoms, right? So, of an empire, essentially. So maybe you guys will one day have your own massive business empire. Like all these business tycoons, all of that in the current world, you'll be one of those, so you'll have all these, like Apple, for example. Apple has like so many patents that, okay, and all these other phone companies, Samsung and all of that, they have their own patents, and they're at the top. But at the same time, they have to ensure the quality of their products. They have to make sure, they have a lot of responsibilities, right? So that is what you guys are meant for. Whew, I hope when the time comes, you guys are ready for it. Pile 4, this is powerful. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, dream thief, refusal of the call. Me talks, repairing the body, mind, spirit. And new beginnings. Like I'm saying, new. Look at this word, new. Okay, so dream thief, refusal of the call. So I feel like this card talks about how people will be there to kind of, that's going to be another obstacle for you, pile 4, that there will be people who will be coming to you and going like, oh, this is crazy what you're trying to do. That's not how things work. That's not what you're supposed to do in life, because every person like around you, pile 4, they'll have their own expectations of you. They'll be expecting something. Your parents will be expecting something out of you. Your friends will be expecting you to be a certain way. Your kids might be expecting something different from you. So that, I feel like, might be like another obstacle in the way of your calling, essentially, because this is like refusal of the call. So in a way, they will be trying to distract you from what you're supposed to do. They will be there telling you, oh no, you cannot do this because you have so many other responsibilities. How will you do? Like, they will try to make you doubt yourself. They'll make you doubt your own abilities. They'll be like, oh, you have a family. How will you manage this and this and this together? How will you manage your family's needs along with your career, along with this passion project that you have? They will make you doubt yourself. And when that happens, and if that happens, pile 4, you get into this. You detoxify, you get into a bath or something and just clear your mind. You take that detox, because of course the energy exchange is happening. So even if you are being all positive about it, their negative words will impact you. That is when, you get into this detox state. And when you do that, that is when, your mind will be cleared and you'll be like, yeah, no, I'm supposed to do this. This is my purpose. This is why I'm here. Because you're supposed to do so many different things. And of course, everybody will be there to tell you otherwise. Because, sometimes success can be scary for people. Other people's success is definitely scary for people. Your success is going to be scary for all the people around you. They'll be jealous. They'll be envious. They look at this. Look at the eyes of this. You know, that's how people will be looking at you. Razor sharp eyes. They'll be watching your every move, scrutinizing you, waiting for you to slip up, waiting for you to make that mistake. You know, and the only thing you can do is wash off their influence. You're like, it's okay, they can watch me. Let them watch. I'll give them a show. You know, I'll juggle. I'll entertain them. Let them do it. But do not ignore when your heart is telling you to do something, when your mind is telling you to do something. It is because the universe is putting those thoughts in your head. Why? Because the universe wants you to work on them. The universe wants you to execute those things. So that, because that's why you're here. That is your purpose. And that is the reason for your existence, Pile 4, right? So this is all I have for you, Pile 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.